Hey guys, so in today's video I wanted to talk about We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson. This is a Penguin Modern Classics book that I picked up while I was in Waterstones. I thought it sounded interesting and it was just a quick little read, but yeah, I have to say I thoroughly enjoyed it. The story, it centres around the Blackwood family, specifically around a young woman called Mary Cat. Mary Cat, she's the youngest sister in this family. There's only 3 of them that live in this house now. Unfortunately, the Blackwood family, most of them were killed off during a dinner party. They were poisoned. You find this out very early on in the book, and only a few of the family members survived. So you have Mary Cat, who's the young girl, Constance, who is her sister, who is accused of the murder but was not charged, and their uncle, who also lives in the house. Now, Constance was at the dinner table, but she did not get poisoned. Mary Cat was not at the dinner table, so she didn't get poisoned. The uncle was poisoned, but he managed to survive, although he is severely disabled, and Constance has to look after him pretty much 24/7. So yeah, they all kind of live in this big manor house, and it's kind of set back from the village they live in. And Constance and Mary Cat are both very interesting characters. Constance is very much has social anxiety. She never leaves the house. She just stays pretty much in the kitchen and cooks for them all day and kind of looks after Mary Cat and the uncle. The uncle doesn't leave the house either because obviously he's severely disabled and has mental issues due to being poisoned. He has problems with his memory. So it's only really Mary Cat who leaves the house and goes into the village, I think it's once every week, to buy food and supplies. Everyone else in the village, they dislike them severely. They tease Mary Cat when she goes into the village. They taunt her, sing nasty songs. Even the adults are really horrible to her. And the whole kind of story is from her point of view, which I found, it's just a very interesting character. It's like, I don't want to say too much without giving away loads of the story, but she's very interesting. I could have, I feel like this book could have been twice as big through the story, so you could learn more about her character. Yeah, it's strange. It's like, at the beginning of the book, she seems quite innocent. Like a struggling young woman, just trying to look out for her family. But as the story goes on, like her interactions with the other characters in the books is very funny. She is actually quite twisted. But I really liked her. I found her character very interesting. I feel like there could have been so much more, and the book kind of left you wanting more, which I really liked because, it just kind of left you kind of imagining, like, how they carried on with their lives. As I said, the villagers hate them, and as the story unfolds, you kind of learn more about what happened to the Blackwood family, how they died, what happened during the trial, and things like that. And yeah, I don't want to say too much without giving it away, but it's definitely worth a read. I'm excited to read more of her works, actually. Just the way it was written, I enjoyed very much. And as I said, I really liked the main character, Mary Cat, even though she's a little bit twisted. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say about this book. It just kind of follows their lives living in the mansion until an event happens, which causes them distress. And you're kind of, how should I put it? You're kind of like seeing what it's like living in their shoes and how they're going to deal with this certain situation. So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say. But if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. And thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.